A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Google Plus for you and me. Hi, I'm Sandra Watson with the Rockin' the Blocks of the ABCs of Google Plus. See, they're rocking.
They're rocking, and so mine, Sandra. Great to see you. Sean Mahon, ABCs of Google Plus. Great to see everybody.
And we're going to be having a live HOA this coming Tuesday in June, and we're going to have a guest called Zane Miller. You know what? My question is, what can we tell people why they should take time off from their busy life to come and join us and learn about who in the heck is Zane Miller?
Yeah, do you know, that's a perfect question. Many ways to answer that, but I would say a different way of looking at it is if people are watching the ABCs of Google Plus that have either got an offline bricks and mortar business, or they're interested in online marketing and making the most of Google Plus and YouTube, they absolutely have to see this HOA. And I know there's a lot of hype on HOAs, but the reason I say that is Zane has got so many different areas of expertise that people walk away with pragmatic action steps that they can take. So I can elaborate on that if you want, Sandra, but that's the top line why they have to come and watch.
Okay, let's start with the word pragmatic.
Okay. Okay. Well, you and I are quite pragmatic, and I think the thing I really like about Zane is that on many HOAs, I've watched HOAs where you kind of come away and you've enjoyed the conversation, but you don't really have anything practical that you can do. What Zane does is he shoots from the hip, if you like. So he doesn't just teach Google Plus and YouTube, but he's been a very successful marketer, probably from about 2008, 2010, when he first started creating YouTube marketing courses. I also know, because of connecting with Zane myself, that he's got thousands of very satisfied customers and clients, and hundreds, if not many hundreds, of testimonials for both his offline work and his online work. So I guess for me, pragmatic is, if you want somebody who's going to teach, that's one thing. But if you want somebody who's going to teach and you're going to walk away with some things that you can do, then Zane's your man, basically.
You know, I started reading up, and I did join his community after you and I talked. That's actually where I learned about Zane.
Of course.
Do you think that he's going to talk about his community and the benefit of that on Google Plus, Google search, those kind of things? I mean, what do you think people will walk away with by listening?
Well, yeah, it's absolutely. I mean, he will talk about his community, but what people walk away with is, if you want to use Google Plus and the integration with obviously YouTube, AdWords, and all the other aspects that Google offers inside and outside of Google Plus, you know, you're going to learn so much. So he will talk about his community, but he's not necessarily going to steamroller people with that, but it's going to be more about the purpose of one of his communities, the G-Tron community, which is about how can you be a joined-up marketer. And it doesn't matter if you're marketing information products or you've got a bricks and mortar business. I guess we all want to monetize and market in some shape or form.
And what we can say, and what I do know is the truth, this is a man who has done it, is doing it, and so he's
Absolutely.
going to be leading us down the primrose path.
Absolutely.
And taking us someplace that is not going to be profitable. So it's going to be very exciting, and I think this is one where everybody should and really will want to bring in their friends and even people that they don't know too well and encourage them to come listen to Zane, because not very often do we get to do a question and answer, an interview type situation in a way of someone that we really want to hear what makes them tick, what makes them successful, and how it can help us also. So I guess there's 4 points that I'm going to point out. You tell me if I'm wrong. One is we're going to actually learn who Zane Miller is. And by the way, he isn't some old chap, as you would say over there.
Oh, we certainly would.
He's like, what, 33?
I would imagine Zane's about 32. Yeah, 32.
Okay.
Very successful entrepreneur already, and has been for a good 6 or 7 years. So in his 20s, he was remarkably successful on and offline.
So it will be fun to learn that. He also will obviously know a lot about SEO. He has been manager, or has had a number of YouTube channels on his own that he's managed and is still managing, I'm sure, that we're going to learn about. So,
Yeah,
of course, the SEO is going to be in the conversation, and a lot of people want to know about that.
definitely.
The third thing will be online marketing, how to make money while you're here in social media. I mean, most people, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, and I think we don't need to apologise about that, because what Zane does is he engages, and do you know what? People watching this might think you're bound to talk up Zane because he's a guest, but the reality is he does add enormous value. So he's not a hard-nosed marketer. But as you rightly say, there's nothing wrong with making money through social media. Social media is just a platform that allows us exposure to engage. So again, if anyone's watching this and they're thinking, well, you know, I've spent a lot of time developing my Google Plus profile, but I'm absolutely not sure it's doing anything for me, then again, Zane's your man, and hopefully, Sandra, in the course of our conversation, we'll bring that out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that you and I are going to be very good at bringing out some of these things.
I
And
would
then the
imagine.
last part will be for those that do not have any online presence as a
Mhm.
marketer per se. They're not trying to sell a product, but they have an offline business and they want to increase their presence, find their target market and reach that in a different way. And so from what you've told me that you know about Zane, that he has quite a background in helping the brick and mortar business also online. And they're going to
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Sandra. I mean, he is an online marketer for part of what he does, part of what he does. So I'm so enthralled, Zane, that I actually lost the power of speech for a moment. But in addition to which, I know he's got personal clients who are offline marketers, anything from health-being niches right the way through to restaurants to local businesses. So please don't think this is only for internet marketers with information products. It is, but it's also for local, real businesses that you see in the mall, you see in the high streets every day of your life. So brilliant question, Sandra. I'm glad you asked it.
Well, I'm excited. I think this is going to
Me
be
too.
a lot of meaty substance for anybody that wants to know how to make their business work better online using
Definitely.
whatever platform is the best for them. So let's hang up here now and let's get ready for the show next Tuesday, Sean. Thanks for joining me. That's
Oh,
really
my pleasure.
and Zane, where you are right now, we're looking forward to bringing you on this show. So Zane Miller next week, next Tuesday on Rockin' the Blocks with the ABCs of Google Plus.
Looking forward to it, Sandra. Brilliant.
A B C D E F G Google Plus for you and me.